So I would like to call the public hearing to order. And I'm going to hand it over to Dan Rosner.
Thank you. So as I think most people are aware, certain member towns of the district postponed their election, their school district meeting day this past March due to a snowstorm. 2 of the 7 member towns delayed by either 24 or 48 hours, and that created what has been referred to as a perceived defect in the election process. In particular, due to the CTE renovation project and the need for what's called a clean opinion from bond counsel for the issuance of the debt to finance the project, the process we're here tonight for is a public hearing and confirmation or ratification of the election results as they've been reported. And so what I would request the board do is take any public comments that may be here on the subject, and if none, and if you so please, to adopt the resolution that I've placed before you. And with that simple matter, you as the board have been authorized by the state to confirm the election results and ratify.
So are you here for comment on this?
No, he's here for class.
Oh,
He's here with me.
sorry, okay. As there is no one from the public here, do we need to read the resolution?
That would be your decision whether to read it into the record or as presented. Read it into the record?
I think you should read it.
Okay.
Unread.
Yes, certainly.
The School Board of the Pennine-Baker Regional School District, pursuant to Chapter 20, House Bill 329 of the 2017 legislative session, hereby legalizes, ratifies, and confirms all actions, votes, and proceedings held at the 2017 annual school district meeting, which was postponed due to a weather emergency.
So I'm assuming that is a motion to adopt the
It is.
resolution? Do I hear a second to that motion? Sam? Any comments? All those in favor of ratifying that motion?
Aye.
Opposed and abstaining?
Super, thank you.
So
I just
do you
need, if I could have one
the
original with at least a signature of a quorum, that would be perfect. I put enough for the entire board, but whoever's here tonight, obviously have a quorum.
All right,
You're
I'll
gonna start?
start by signing and we'll just pass it around.
Thank you for your time and attention to this, I appreciate it.
Thank you. So now we will begin the regular part of our meeting, school board meeting, agenda review and disposition.
I'm all set, Madam Chair.
The minutes are now on board docs, and I believe they've been handed out, so unless there are any corrections or amendments to the minutes, both the non-public and public portion of the May 16th meeting, they stand approved as written. Discussion items.
Actually, under privilege of the floor, it's an opportunity tonight to introduce to you our new student representative, Ben Parsons, who's joining us. Ben is an upcoming junior, so hopefully he'll be with us for a couple of years.
relation, sorry.
We've had both Mr. Parsons and I have had the pleasure of knowing Ben for a couple of years. He was in the presidency class with us, a terrific young man. So we're thrilled to have him join us. Mr. Parsons, would you like to add to?
No, I did. I'll be a pleasure to be working with for the next year. And he has a few things he'd like to share with you, if it's all right.
Yes, please, welcome, glad to have you.
Thank you. As Mr. Halloran and Mr. Parsons so kindly introduced, my name is Ben Parsons, and I am a sophomore here. Going into my junior year, I had a few items that I wanted to address from the last school board meeting, or since the last school board meeting that have come up. Obviously, it's been very busy towards the end of the year. One of our biggest events was with the equestrian team, as you can see by the big trophy here behind me. Our equestrian team won first place in its district with, I believe, 5 first place trophies, 4 second place, and 3 third place trophies. And that ended up having Plymouth team collect the most points and going on to be the champions of our district. So I wanted to congratulate the Plymouth equestrian team, and they did a great job. The second item was We had our spring concert since the last school board meeting. This was very successful under the direction of Mr. William Gunn. At this concert, we had the Chamber Singers, which is the extracurricular activity group that came in and sang for you guys at the last meeting. They sang. We had the Plymouth Regional High School chorus, the band, and the jazz ensemble. And they all played, and they all did a great job. Lots of positive feedback from the concert. Baccalaureate was a success. I heard a lot of great reviews from the seniors. Things went very well. The special commencement speech, I'm not sure if that's the right term, but was given by Mrs. Laufenberg, member of the staff here at the school, and she did a great job. The Underclassmen Awards were held. At this, about 90 academic awards were given to students from the freshman, sophomore, and junior classes. And immediately following the award ceremony, we had a special breakfast and congratulation with the students and their parents, and they all did a very good job. Following that, we had senior awards at the Plymouth State University Silver Arts Center. At this, our students did they have done great this year. We awarded 90 scholarships, and that was great to hear. We also awarded academic or other academic and athletic awards. And our culinary here, provided the hors d'oeuvres, and they did a great job, so I wanted to congratulate culinary. We had our yearbook assembly, and at this, we handed out the yearbooks, and we played the senior video. The senior video was very good this year. They highlighted all of the achievements that the schools had throughout the year, all of our sports and academic achievements. Things went very well in that. We had the graduation. That was this weekend. It was very good. It went very well. This was the first time that we had at the Albo Center at Plymouth State University, and that went very well. Plenty of room, nice and air conditioned, so no one was dying in the heat. We had at the graduation the Plymouth Regional High School chorus sang under a piece called Omnia Soul, and it was directed by one of our seniors, now alumni, Karner Yuland. And he was under the advisement of Mr. Gunn. And Mr. Gunn directed the band in the Pomp and Circumstance recessional, and they played their own piece called Kirkpatrick Fanfare. So that all went very well. And the underclassmen received their schedules. Guidance has been very busy making adjustments to them, but those came out and students seem to be very happy with them. Upcoming, we have Underclassmen Finals. These start this week on Thursday, and they run Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, and our makeup day is on the 13th, so Wednesday. And students are very excited to take those. I think very excited about that. And that was about it for my announcements. I had one more piece. The student council came up with a few proposals to policy changes, which were in the envelopes. I know that those, and the student council knows that these have to go through the policy and budget committee. So we made sure that we gave them to the people on the policy and budget committee. But I can give a little brief overview. We had 3 proposals come out. The first was about adding recycling bins in all of the classrooms. The Student Senate had a committee on this year, and we looked very favorably on having recycling bins placed in every classroom along next to the trash bins to help with our recycling program and to help with the green scheme in our school. We had another one. This was an amendment to the dress code policy, or a proposal to amend it. The Student Senate was looking to make it so that tears and rips in clothing will be allowed, because right now they are considered a dress code violation. They're looking to make it allowed under the parameters that are required for shorts and skirts. So if you have one on your knee, it's no big deal unless it's obviously above the 4 inches above your knee parameter. And this was just because there were some students who were considered in violation of the dress code, but if they had cut off the whole pant leg, then they would have been within dress code. So the Student Senate looked to clarify that and proposed that that be clarified. And one more proposal was with the graduation gowns. As I'm sure you all know, this year the graduation gowns for the first time were just plain blue, and the students sat in alphabetical order by last name. The Student Senate looked very fondly upon having this be implemented in all future graduation ceremonies, and instead of having the conversation with the students about what they would like to do, they thought that this would be much better. All of these proposals passed unanimously, I think, except for dress code, which had one abstention. So, does anybody have any questions about them? I can speak on behalf of them.
I think that'll probably be discussed at policy and budget.
Correct.
Yes, yep.
He's just giving the oath because he won't be
Yep.
here
Yeah, I
for the
appreciate
school board
that.
meeting.
Yep.
So that just goes to policy and budget. Thank you, Ben. Great job.
I have one question. Do you now, or have you ever, had any Parsons relatives from Revere, Massachusetts?
I have not. I have had some from Pembroke, Massachusetts,
It's not close enough.
but not here.
You're in luck.
Thank you very much. All right. Nominations now?
After non-public session, we have
Oh, right.
summer school and world language nomination, teacher nomination for you.
So we'll do that in non-public. Retreat date?
Yes, we're looking at board members and administration availability, and if I could throw out 5 dates for you to consider for retreat. Tuesday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 19th, Tuesday, July 25th, Wednesday, July 26th, or Thursday, July 27th.
Use it again, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Tuesday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 19th, Tuesday, July 25th, Wednesday, July 26th, or Thursday, July 27th.
Wednesdays are not good for me. I could not do Wednesdays.
I can do any of the second week, 25th, 26th, but not the first.
So we're looking at potential of Tuesday, July 18th, or Tuesday, July 25th.
Said you couldn't do
Folks
I
do.
can't do the 18th, but I can do the...
Can't do the
Yeah.
18th?
Right.
25th works for me.
25th's good.
25th
How's the
good
25th
generally?
doing?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll be around.
Done. So I'm wide open. Go back and call.
All right, it'll be Tuesday, July 25th.
What time are we?
Tell my lovely wife.
We'll, what we'll do is, we'll talk about it at your next board meeting, but just certainly hold the afternoon anyway, and then we'll see what time you want to start. And if you have any topics you want to discuss, and remember, we're trying to keep the retreat as sort of a big picture sort of view of things. Just, we'll discuss them at your board meeting on the 26th?
Correct.
27th, full board
27th.
meetings on the 27th.
Do you know time? Will we discuss time, or do you know time now?
Don't know, the time can be, I would hold the whole afternoon.
Okay.
Historically, we've met
2 o'clock.
you can meet at noon, but it would be afternoon.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Board member concerns? So that's it.
Did you do the non-public minutes at the same time?
Yes, we did. So do I hear a motion to go into non-public session for personnel? Maureen and Linda?